Hey guys, I'm here doing a review for Direct Gardening's wonderful pomegranate tree. Right now they're doing one of those 1-cent sales where basically they take the price, they tack on an extra cent, and they give you twice the order. So they say. Well, the original price, so they say, is $9.98. So for $9.99, you're supposed to be able to get two of these trees, basically, 2 pomegranate trees for $10, $5 for 2, basically. So, they have a lot to say about their little tree here. This improved fruiting variety makes a beautiful landscape specimen that bears delicious fruit. Fountain-like upright branches display large orange-red blooms in summer and large burnished red fruit in early fall. Popular source of vitamin C and B5, potassium, and antioxidants, this is the same variety as the popular brand of commercial pomegranate drink. Attracts hummingbirds, deer resistant, grows 10 feet tall and wide, zones 7 to 11 through 11, full sun. Anyway, sounds all good. I really wasn't interested in planting pomegranates, but my son, he likes pomegranates, and he saw them, and we make a direct gardening order 1 to 3 times a year, depending on how many we find in the Please for the Love of Humanity Buy Me section of the local nurseries. So I thought, whatever, $10, sure, we'll buy the pomegranates and we'll plant them and see what happens, since I was already ordering a couple pines and things like that. So the thing that you will notice, though, in the catalog is they don't put down the size of the trees. That's typically a red flag when you are buying any plant. Is you want the plant catalog to tell you what size it's going to be, or at least what age it's going to be. Otherwise you might get something like this. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! Okay, so these little guys, I cut the grass like day before yesterday, just to let you know, and you see they kind of snuggle up in here pretty well. They're pretty small, even for $5 each. You can see this one here. It originally had like 3 leaves on it, but when I opened it, they fell off. I got these day before yesterday. Since they're in their little pots, I was busy planting the pines and whatnot, the bare root stuff. So yeah, the question that you ask yourself when you see a plant like this is this a good deal? And so you got to take all things into perspective. If you go to, say, Home Depot or somewhere like that, and you find pomegranates for sale, pomegranate trees for sale, they're going to be in a pot. They're going to be a few years old, or at least a couple of years old. And more likely than not, they'll be sold as a house plant. You'll buy them for about $35 to $60, and depending on how sunny and warm your house is during the winter, they'll die. At least if you live in zone 7 like me, because they'll probably be selling a tropical variety, something to be a house plant. These are not a tropical variety. They're supposed to be some improved kind that can grow even here where, yeah, I'm in the south, but it snows, and this is a Mediterranean plant. So if you were to find one, say in a Home Depot or something like that, and it really was a more mature plant and everything, you wouldn't be spending $10 for 2. You would be spending probably about $65, $70 for one. So that being said, you're really just choosing spend a little now and have pomegranates later, or spend a lot now and have pomegranates less later, because either way it will take a couple years. So my son, he's 7 years old, and he said he doesn't think he's going to get any pomegranates off this till he's 20 years old. Possibly, possibly not. So one thing I certainly would not do is just plant these in the yard. They would be no taller than the grass and would be ran over with the lawnmower next week, and that would be the end of them. I'm going to transplant them into some pots for now. I'm going to construct a couple raised beds, but not too high raised because I want to make sure the roots stay warm during the winter. But I'm going to plant them in some raised beds probably this fall and keep them well fertilized, something that'll protect them well from and hold in moisture and everything, and we'll see how they do, and I will do a follow-up on that.